Hello, everybody, and welcome to Recreational Therapy Session. My name is Lauren Crawford.
And my name's Lauren Gray. I would like everyone to go around and say their name and say something that's interesting about them. Would you like to start?
Yeah. My name is Fiona, and I like to go dancing.
Nice to meet you, Fiona.
Nice to meet you, Fiona.
My name's Megan, and I'm ambidextrous.
Nice to meet you, Megan. I wish I was ambidextrous.
Very interesting. Yes, I don't even know if I could say it.
Your turn.
My name's Becky, and what was the original question?
What's something that's interesting about you? Can you tell us something interesting?
I am pregnant.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you. I'm excited.
And you? What is your name?
I'm Caitlin, and I have 3 dogs, so I guess that's kind of interesting.
Wow, that's a lot of dogs.
Yeah, it kind of is, but they're cool.
That's awesome. What are your dogs' names?
I've got Barkley and Leo, and the last one, I kind of just call him what I want because he doesn't listen to me. But usually I call him like Doodle or something silly. Makes me laugh.
Well, that's good. Well, can you guys tell me what recreational therapy is? Do you guys have any ideas? Can you take a guess, maybe?
I haven't heard of it before.
Well, they call like drugs recreational sometimes.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be talking about that type of recreation. So recreational therapy is basically a way to kind of like cope and express your emotions through recreation-based activities. So like going on a hike or creating a picture, many different ways, just so you can kind of express yourself in a different therapeutic way. So today we're going to be kind of talking and getting to know each other and really diving deeper into why you're here and how we can help you and how we can enhance your lives. Does that sound okay with everybody?
Yeah, we can do that.
So this is a safe thing, a safe place. So everything that we discuss will stay within this room. We will not go and share any personal information. If you do not feel comfortable saying something with the group, you can talk to us afterwards and we can maybe discuss it a little deeper. But we're all kind of going through the same thing and no one's here to judge. So feel free to be as open and honest because the more open you are, the better chance that this session will have amongst yourselves. Sound good?
So as Lauren said, this is a safe place. We all are here for the same reason. Are you all here for drug use?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So I would like for all of you to share what brought you here. Is it because court made you come? Your parents made you come? You came on your own as you want to just change your life? What are the reasons you came for today?
Fiona, would you like to start?
Yeah. So I came because my dad's kid that I was babysitting, I helped raise his kids. He kind of got into my coke, and we had to call 911, and then I was arrested because of that, and they said that I had to come to a certain number of these meetings, and that's why I'm here.
All right, well, hopefully after the end of today, you're going to actually want to come back and participate fully and know that we're all here to help you. Megan, would you like to go?
My parents made me come here. They don't like that I enjoy heroin, and they don't like that my boyfriend and I do it together. But they said they'd cut me off if I didn't come, and I need money, so here I am.
Okay. Becky, would you like to share why you're here?
I'm here because I want to be clean for my baby.
That's a great reason.
Okay. Well, I'm happy you're doing that for yourself and for your baby. Caitlin, would you like to share why you're here?
Yeah, my boyfriend just thinks that everything I'm doing right now is kind of getting out of control, so he just wants me to be as healthy as I can, and he knows this isn't healthy, so I'm coming for him, and I don't really want to be here, but, I'm here, so.
Well, I hope this session changes your mind and you want to come back and learn some new ways to, live your life without using drugs.
And be healthy for yourself, not only for your boyfriend, too. So can we go around and just kind of answer a couple questions and get to know where everyone stands a little better? Can everybody state when they started using drugs? And maybe possibly what was the reason why you started?
Like, was your reason, was it popular in school? Was it, during a stressful time? Was it a time just to get away, a way to feel, nothing or anything like that? So, Fiona, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. What was the question again?
So when did you start using drugs?
Oh, that's right.
And how did it make you feel? Like, why did you use them?
So I started using drugs. Well, I don't use them a lot. It was really mainly my birthday and when I celebrate that I use them. But that's kind of like the normal thing you use to celebrate. It's not really a big deal.
And what kind of drugs were you using?
Just Coke. But I've used other stuff, but that's what I got in trouble for.
Okay.
So you only use it during like parties or fun times, like that's when you use it the most?
Yeah, it's just like if it's there, then you just kind of celebrate with it. I don't know. It's not like an everyday thing. I'm not like a drug addict or anything. It's just what you do when you hang out with friends.
Okay. Well, maybe we can find some other cleaner methods that we can use to celebrate instead of using cocaine. Megan?
My boyfriend, Ethan, he was a drug dealer or still is a drug dealer, and he is the love of my life. So I met him when I was 14, and I've done it ever since.
I understand. Well, hopefully maybe you can introduce these new techniques and coping mechanisms to Ethan, and maybe you guys can get clean together. Becky?
Along with that, what kind of drugs do you use?
Heroin.
Okay. Becky?
I started using a couple years ago, I think. I was just hanging out with some friends and it was just there, so I just tried it.
And what did you use?
They had a couple different things. I had smoked weed before doing it, so I guess that made me more likely to try it now. I guess it just became something that I did after that because I enjoyed the feeling and all, but meth is what I have been using mostly.
Okay. Caitlin?
I guess I've been using for like a year now, and it's not as much as I used to. Like when I was younger, I would smoke a lot with friends, but now I don't really smoke as much, but my boyfriend still thinks it's a problem, so yeah, like a year.
And how does it make you feel when you use your drugs?
Well, I mainly just smoke weed, and it just makes me feel really chill and like relaxed. It helps me sleep, so it just kind of helps me get rid of stress.
So, can we all agree that we use drugs to kind of cope with some type of feeling, whether it's stress or to, in a way, fit in? Like you said, Fiona, you only do it at celebrations with friends. So maybe stress and trying to fit in and maybe taking off the edge of the day. Can we all agree that's kind of why we use them?
Yeah. I probably mostly just do it because I like the high.
You like the
I
high?
don't really feel like I'm super stressed or anything.
All right. Well, maybe we can find some other activities that gets you that type of high feeling without using drugs.
Yeah, like during stressful times, I usually, go on a run or I go to the gym and work out. And, I mean, that does take a lot of stress out of my life. And, it gives me that runner's high. So maybe, in the future you could try that and see if that works for you. Mm-hmm. But along with that, so how do you guys think that you would feel without using drugs? Like as you said, Caitlin, it makes you, when you use weed, you chill out and you feel chill. Like, do you think that you could feel that way without using drugs?
Yeah, I think eventually I could, especially if I found something that I like to do in my free time, because I don't really do anything. So I think if I found something I liked, it would take my mind off of everything and just help me relax instead of just being bored.
I know personally, I need to feel that sense of zen and calmness in my life. So I do meditation and yoga probably 2 times, 3 times a week, and it really does help me feel a sense of calming and relaxation, and kind of I feel very complete after every session. So maybe that's something we can look into for you.
Okay, yeah, that sounds different, but I'm open to trying some new things.
That's good. So Fiona, how does it make you feel?
Using drugs?
Yes.
I mean, it's fun. I mean, that's why I use it with friends, because it's different. Makes the night more fun than just alcohol.
So do you think that you could feel that way without using them?
I mean, but Coke is different than other things. Like, alcohol is legal, but Coke gets you that high where you just want to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's why I use it, and like I don't think it's that bad. You just feel better for a couple hours.
Yeah, but it did also jeopardize a child and did jeopardize your sense of freeness in a way. So we're going to try and steer clear from that.
That's true.
So how do you all feel about becoming sober?
I don't want to.
You don't want to?
No.
Why not?
Why would I?
There's, things in life that are more than just using drugs. You can find great ways to enjoy life and find, amazing things to do without drugs and other options. There's a better life than just using drugs. And I think if you really put your mind to it and you are open about it, you'll find different ways.
Also, with using drugs, it kind of limits your future. Now, I know you guys are all youths, so you're within the range of 12 to 17, I would assume. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys still have a huge future ahead of you. So maybe college could be jeopardized because you used drugs and you got caught. And so that's now on your record. And it also kind of clouds your judgment. So maybe with the stop of use of drugs, it can open up your mind and open you up to new options that you didn't even know were there before. Is that something you think you could consider?
I mean, my boyfriend's gonna take care of me.
All right. Well, maybe we can all come together as a group and become a family and help everybody out.
We're going to do a quick activity. I'm going to pass you all out a sheet of paper. I want you to write down one way that you think would be a positive of not using drugs. Okay? And then when you're done, I want you to flip it over, and then Lauren will give you the other instructions of what to do.
Good. Everyone's doing a great job.
All right, and when you're done, you can flip it over.
All right. So now I want you guys to take the piece of paper, and I want you to crumble it up into a tight ball. And once it's all crumbled, I want you guys to take the paper and throw it into this trash bin. Good job.
All right, good job.
So now we had that positive feeling that we wrote down, and only you know that positive feeling. And we're taking that feeling and we're throwing it, and we're introducing it into a new area, and that's what we're going to be doing with you guys. We're introducing this new positive feeling and these new positive ways into your life. So I want you to think about how what you wrote and how not using drugs can have that positive impact on you. And we're going to use that to our advantage and bring it into this session and introduce positive ways to cope with everything and stay clean and stay on the right track.
Yep. What you wrote on that is the new journey you're going to take without drugs. And we're going to be here with you every step of the way. So as we close this session, I want you all to know that we want you to come back next week, and we're going to talk about ways that we can cope with it, more ways that will benefit you all as individuals, as you all as a group, ways that you can find other activities, hobbies, stuff like that. We'll give you information on, groups that you can meet with, hobbies that you enjoy, activities that you can participate in, and as well as like groups that have individuals that are dealing with substance abuse as well. So you have someone else, like other individuals that you can connect with and talk about ways to become a better individual in person, individual altogether.
So we'll be meeting here next week, same time, next Wednesday, and I hope to see you guys all there. And like Lauren said, we're just going to go over some more coping techniques, and we're just going to dive deeper. And now that we kind of know each other and have built this trust, we're going to continue to work on it and grow throughout the sessions. So I would like to thank you all for coming, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Yep, I hope to see you all next week.